And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's Palmer. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, one thing I'm seeing in this game today, someone watched last week's game tape and made a pact that we're not going to be the ones to take the beating that the last defense did. And they've really held him down in a big way.
What have you seen, maybe just devoting an extra guy or two to him?
I think it's that. I think it's a change-up in coverages, and I just think there's a determination that he's not going to make big plays against them. Even when he's been able to catch the ball, has been able to turn into big-time damage downfield.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, a little 360. Peterson alone in the backfield. They'll get the football here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Peters continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And quickly they get to the line. Fitzpatrick now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Fitzpatrick now. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on fourth down. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5. An unbelievable play there on fourth and long. 73 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Time for a break. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Palmer. His throw incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Get ready. 1-18.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
4 down. Let's go. Blue 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A lot of times, as AP goes, so goes the team. He's done well. The team's done well.
And usually when he does that well, other people do in addition, because now you can open up other things in your offense. But the bottom line is he is option number 1, and that's usually their best option. Just absolutely can brutalize a defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Running for it. Here's Peterson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the 2nd rounder, McKenzie.